Product universe here. President Donald Trump and Stephen Moore expose a huge Biden jobs number fraud.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. We're going to have just a quick session with Steve Moore. Everybody knows Steve Moore with the Heritage Foundation, highly respected, one of the most highly respected economists and people that watch your money and know more about your money and your life than probably anybody I can think of. And I want to thank Steve for being here. I saw this today. They came out. What he puts out gets a lot of coverage, and I saw some of them, and then he had a couple of others. And I'd like to ask Steve maybe to discuss a few of these numbers that were just released. I mean, literally just released. And then we're going over, and we're going to do Purple Heart. We have some incredible, brave people that I look forward to, so we're going to do that right after this. Steve, could you say a few words about the various charts?
Thank you, Mr. President. So I called the President because I had some very good news from some new data that we've been able to put together that no one has ever seen before, and I'll just very quickly go through these. So I was telling the President that he did the right thing in calling for a new head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, because this shows that over the last 2 years of the Biden administration, the BLS overestimated job creation by 1.5 million jobs. That's Mr. President, that's a gigantic error. And I don't know if she's, I'm not.
It might not have been an error, that's the bad part. If it was an error, it would be one thing. I don't think it's an error. I think they did it purposely.
Whether that, you may well be right, but even if it wasn't purposefully, it's incompetence.
Right.
Okay, so 1.5 million jobs overestimated.
Well, that is a big deal right there, as President Donald Trump and Stephen Moore just exposed a huge fraud overestimating how many jobs were added in the United States. Overestimating by 1.5 million jobs. So for years under Joe Biden, the jobs reports on the jobs numbers were totally fake and fabricated, as they were totally overestimating the amount of jobs which were being created and added. Important jobs numbers which our economy relies on, because based on the jobs numbers, monetary policy is adjusted. So being wrong about the jobs numbers by that much makes you think if this was an error or a large planned out fraud to make the economy and the Biden administration look better than it actually was. So it is no wonder that President Trump fired the head of labor statistics recently, as this information and the charts show that the labor statistics numbers were rigged to make the Biden administration look good, rigging the numbers to help them win an election, no less. So this is a big deal like the Biden auto pen, as there were many shady things done during the Biden administration which are now beginning to come to light, and it is not looking good for them, as this is a huge deal. So it was great for Stephen Moore and President Donald Trump to expose this fraud for all the American people to see, because do we want this to happen again? Do we want our own government lying to us to make themselves look better? As if Kamala would have won, we would have never known about this. They would just have continued doing this over and over again, making themselves look good without telling the truth. They would have continued covering it up. They covered up the real jobs numbers, just like they covered up Joe Biden's mental fitness. What else are the Democrats lying about? But that's just my 2 cents, and you're entitled to your 2 cents. If you want, share your opinion in the comments below, as all points are welcome. If you enjoyed this informational and educational video, then give the video a like and turn on my channel notifications so that you'll be notified the next time I release a new video. Thanks for watching. God bless you, and God bless America. Click on the videos on the screen to continue watching my content.